Good day, everyone. John Wankwo here, and welcome once again to the podcast. Today, we are going to talk about something so simple yet so powerful that many people overlook it every single day: movement. Not extreme exercise, not bodybuilding, not running marathons, just constant mobility. The human body was designed to move. Every joint, every muscle, every organ, every blood vessel was created with movement in mind. But modern life has quietly turned many of us into professional sitters. We sit in cars, we sit at work, we sit while eating, we sit while watching television, and then we lie down and go to sleep. And over time, the body begins to pay the price. Today's episode will help you understand why constant mobility is one of the most important pillars of preventive health and longevity. Not just living longer, but living stronger, living independently, living with dignity, and living with quality. Let us begin. The body was built for movement. Yes, the human body is like a machine. If a machine stays unused for too long, it rots, it weakens, it malfunctions. The body behaves exactly the same way. Movement keeps the blood circulating properly. It delivers oxygen to tissues. It nourishes the brain. It supports the heart. It lubricates the joints. It strengthens the muscles. Even the digestive system works better when the body moves regularly. But inactivity slowly becomes poison. Not immediately, not dramatically, but quietly. That is why prolonged sitting has now been linked to various diseases like obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, stroke, poor circulation, depression, memory decline, weak bones, muscle loss, and in older adults, immobility is often the beginning of dependence. One fall, one weakened hip, one loss of balance, and suddenly independence disappears. That is why movement is medicine. Constant mobility does not mean extreme exercise. Now, let me make something very clear. Constant mobility does not mean you must become a gym fanatic. You do not need six-pack abs. You do not need expensive membership. You do not need to punish your body. What the body truly needs is regular movement throughout the day. That means walking, stretching, standing, reaching, bending, using the stairs, gardening, cleaning, dancing, watching in place. Even small movements matter. In fact, research increasingly show that people who move consistently throughout the day often do better than people who exercise 1 hour, then remain seated for maybe another 13 hours. The key word is consistency. The body loves rhythm. Move often, move gently, move intentionally. Let us talk about mobility and the aging process. One of the greatest tragedies of aging is not simply wrinkles, it is loss of mobility. Because when mobility declines, confidence declines, freedom declines, social interaction declines, mental health declines. Many elderly people are not destroyed by disease alone, they are destroyed by inactivity. Muscles weaken, balance deteriorates, fear of falling increases. The movement decreases even more. And unfortunately, the less we move, the harder movement becomes. This is why maintaining mobility early in life is critical. Longevity is not simply about reaching 80 or 90 years old. The real question is, what kind of life will you have at 80 or 90? Will you still walk independently? Will you still climb stairs? Will you still travel? Will you still enjoy life? Or will you become trapped in a chair watching life happen around you? Mobility is freedom, never forget that. Research confirms that the brain also benefits from movement. Movement does not only help the body, it also protects the brain. Regular mobility improves blood flow to the brain, which supports memory, concentration, mood, and emotional stability. Many people notice that after walking, they think more clearly, stress decreases, anxiety improves, sleep becomes better. That is not imagination, that is biology. Movement stimulates chemicals in the brain that improves emotional well-being. That is why walking programs are now recommended for mild depression and anxiety management. Sometimes the body needs movement before the mind can find peace. Just let us look at the simple ways to incorporate constant mobility. Yes, let's talk practicality now. How do we build constant mobility into daily life? Very simple. Number one, walk whenever possible. Park further away from your destination. Take short walks after meals. Walk during phone conversations. Number two, avoid sitting too long. Every 30 to 60 minutes, stand up, stretch, walk briefly, move your shoulders, move your legs. Even 2 minutes matters. Number three, develop a daily movement routine. Morning stretches, evening walks, marching in place while watching television. Small routines become lifelong habits. Number four, use movement socially. Dance, walk with friends, play with grandchildren. Movement becomes easier when attached to joy. Number five, do not wait for motivation. Movement must become discipline because some days you will not feel like moving, but please move anyway. Your future self will thank you. Let me at this point one about resting too much. There is a dangerous misconception that aging means complete rest. No, rest is important, but excessive inactivity accelerates decline. The body adopts what you demand from it. If you stop challenging your muscles, they weaken. If you stop using your joints, they stiffen. If you stop walking, balance deteriorates. The principle is simple: use it or lose it. And this applies to the body and the mind. My advice: start where you are. Now, maybe somebody listening today has health problems. Maybe arthritis, maybe obesity, maybe chronic pain, maybe fatigue. Please hear me clearly. Do not compare yourself to others. Again, start where you are. Even slow movement is better than no movement. A 5 minutes walk is better than staying in bed all day. Chair exercises are still movement. Stretching is movement. Progress matters more than perfection. The goal is not competition. The goal is preservation of life, health, strength, and independence. In closing, my friends, constant mobility is not a luxury. It is one of the foundations of preventive health and longevity. The body was designed to move, and when we stop moving, the body begins to surrender. So, walk more, stretch more, sit less, move intentionally, protect your muscles, protect your heart, protect your brain, protect your future independence. Because longevity is not merely about adding years to life, like we talked about earlier, it is about adding life to those years. And remember, health information is the key to healthy and fulfilling life. Live it, learn it, share it, and please subscribe. You may be the link that saves a life today. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.